Crypto Talk at the Wildcard Studio. Here we are with Rainmaker, T Money, also Abit, Alpha Hex, Kryptosparbuch, and also Wildcard Studios owner Rob Anthony Macias. You guys, welcome to downtown Las Vegas. I know we got some exciting news to announce. T Money, go ahead and take it away.
Sure. Hey, thanks you guys for coming to see us here at freedomtv.info. We got Kryptosparbuch and the boys here getting ready to get onto their tour, the U.S. National Tour, which is going to be great. So anyways, what do you guys think about this new run-up?
This new run-up, yeah. So welcome everybody, also from my side, and happy new all-time high, everybody.
That's right.
I love all-time highs. They make me really, really happy nowadays.
Absolutely. So tell us about a little bit about how you guys are feeling about the tour and where we're at.
Man, I'm feeling so excited. Every day we get many, many more helpers from the community. Those give us opportunities. We have other locations, other people. I'm really, really excited. It'll be great.
Exactly. So next week on Friday, we will have the first workshop here in Las Vegas. And then on, I guess it's Sunday, no? We are going to drive to San Diego. And next week, there will be the second workshop in San Diego, where we also got an awesome location sponsored by one of our fellow Hexicans from the community, awesome vineyard. And yeah, so come. The best thing is to come at t.me/US Roadtrip and check out the pinned messages. There you find all the invitation links for the next couple of workshops.
Absolutely. So the first one is this September 3rd. You can look at us at freedomtv.info and get all the information, the address, and what the times are. So this first one is Friday, September 3rd from 2 to 4. And we're going to have a good time out there. We're going to have the cars already wrapped, right?
Exactly,
so
yeah, we will have a wrapped Q7. This will be ready by, tomorrow.
Actually, tomorrow, yeah, we pick it up. So, and also the Ford probably be done by then also.
Yeah,
so,
let's see. I mean, I don't want to rush them. So if they need longer than Friday, maybe it comes out Saturday or so. But when we leave, the first two cars will be ready. Yeah.
I bet the guys are doing an awesome job, and everybody will see the cars in Las Vegas. But I want to say that these workshops we are doing with like 50 to 100, maybe 200 people, they are free of charge. Like everybody can come and bring their no-coiner friends. It's no problem. They're just going to hang out, have an awesome time, and onboard people into Hex is the most important thing.
That's right. So if you don't even know about crypto, you can come. Definitely the guys know a lot about crypto. You can learn a lot, get onboarded. They'll teach you how to get onboarded to Hex, Pulse, or even into crypto. Also, we got anything that you guys need. Like if you guys want to participate, the Hexicans out there, Rainmaker's our guy that's going to definitely coordinate every single workshop and also our tour. So what do you think?
First off, I want to thank all the Hexicans out there. There are people on the chat. Mitchell, thank you for stepping up in San Diego. We have T Money stepping up in Riverside with his juice. We got Casey from Napa. I mean, folks, there's a lot of names that are going to be dropped before this is over. But if you don't feel it like I feel it, everybody should start to realize that this trip starts off. I don't know that we stopped we started this bull run with the announcement of this trip. I can be really, advantageous and say, hey, guess what? Our trip started the bull run, but it damn sure is going to finish the bull run. Okay. So what that means is this Hex $7 on March 6th through 9th, when they roll into town, is only going to be real if you make it real. So to each person who learns how to onboard somebody in Hex at one of these meetups, for God's sakes, teach somebody how to do it. So if everybody who learns teaches and everybody who teaches learns, we're going to have maybe a million people with bags that don't have them today. Maybe we're going to get the respect that we deserve. Maybe we're going to ride on the backs of these two gentlemen that have taken their time, their effort, their money, their energy. They're in America for one reason. These guys are on vacation. They want to stop at a few places and they want to talk about Hex. They want to talk about Pulse. They want to talk about blockchain. They want to talk about Pulse chain. But they want to talk it to shit coins, no coins. Everybody, Lottie, Squatty, and everybody is going to have an opportunity. This is like fucking Woodstock, folks. That's one F-bomb. I'll keep it to that. It's Woodstock for Hexicans. And if you're going to act like you know, get in line, come to all of these shows. If Fish was playing with Grateful Dead, how many of you would be there? Okay, so come to the first stop, the second stop, the third stop, the 30th stop, and tell your friends and act like you know. This starts today. Everybody, let's hear it. We start today.
We start today. What's
now.
up?
It's
Yeah.
official.
Well,
That's
you're
a-
absolutely right. This events we are doing here, this is Woodstock, and what that means is it's an opportunity of a lifetime. So maybe we can talk about the workshops a little. Patrick knows the schedule by heart, and we can just explain what we do there and what the amazing things people are going to learn there.
That's awesome. Hey, take it away, Hex Line.
Let's hear it.
Yes, of course. So each and everybody will come. Yeah, then we have a little handout for each and everybody where he can watch later as well, that he's not lost after a workshop. And then we just start with a few slides of Hex. Yeah, that everybody gets a first feeling of the market, of the asset, what we are going to present. And then the second part of the workshop is the creation of the Staker app wallet. So we have in cooperation with Fireban and Steff, the two owners of the Staker app. They already provided the whole crypto market or the whole Hex community with an awesome user interface where you don't get any stuck transactions, where you can pay your fees in different coins, and really easy onboarding and easy app to do everything related to the Hex and Pulse ecosystem. And after everybody got his wallet started, there will be the next part where we explain the staking deep dive. So where we exactly explain how you can make also a passive income, how you can create passive income with Hex. And in the end, we will have a giveaway. So at least there will be a 10,000 Hex giveaway for each and every workshop. And yes, after that, the workshop is basically done.
And what Patrick right now just explained is what we gonna do with in 40 workshops, right? With at least 100,
40, at least 40, 41.
41 workshops with at least 100 to maybe 200 people. So how do we get to $7? People always ask me that. Is it even possible? Right now we have 48,000 stakers in the Hex ecosystem, and what we're gonna add to that is about 12%. And this is not scaling yet. This is only the workshops in all of the cities. What we're gonna do to scale of that is in the handout we give everybody little business cards, and they should just give it to their friends. So this is gonna multiply that by 7 already. And once we're done with that, we're going to put that material on video and also on live stream to really, really scale up and to bring all the guys and all the eyes to Hex and Pulse Chain, because it is an opportunity of lifetime. And what we're going to do is make people rich for the rest of their life.
Well, when we say guys, we mean women and men, okay? Because women are half the world, man. And if every Hexican brings a woman that could benefit from having a wallet that will add to it, that'll go and maybe pay some grocery bills, so put their kid in school, make their life easier, take a vacation, anything. Bring that woman to these events. If you bring a woman, then she brings a woman. I want to have outside when it's over, because it's standing room only, I want to have a bunch of women out there demanding to know about Hex and Pulse. You can change your life. Okay, so what this is all about is a deep dive into being a really good Homo sapien. If you knew how to change people's lives by just telling them one time to be one place, would you bring them? Well, if you don't, then maybe we need to go at this again. Please bring everybody that you can that is of common sense age, legal age, have a wallet, can add to it and keep it. We want those people. We want people that can take the information that they have and go to their sphere of influence, which I'm going to be getting into on our chats. Everybody doesn't realize they know 2,000 people. Everybody does. So we're going to talk about your sphere of influences, the people who work too hard, the folks that deliver your food in the middle of the night, the lady that always is bringing your groceries for your kids because you got to make lunch before school and you forgot it's Sunday night. That person needs to be at the event. So I'm not going to belabor this, but the request to the community is make our jaw drops with the people that you bring to these events so we can change their lives. That's what I want to say.
Yeah,
So-
and it will be easy as well, so nobody needs any pre-requirements. Yeah, it's an easy task. Yeah, it's like just 3 steps, then you are owning your own bank, and then we explain like how you can transact on your own bank, and then you're done. It's like getting your first bank account and the online banking for it. For the first 2 transactions, you also need some help that you know how to treat the user interface, and that's exactly what we are going to show you on the workshop, and then you're good to go.
For me, the most important thing is that people understand that Hex is a finished financial product. and everybody should utilize that. Have a normal job, earn your money, put it in Hex, and just stake. And in a couple of years, you're financially free. That's the message we're gonna tell.
Isn't that your story?
That is exactly.
Can
my
you
story.
share with our group? We got freedomtv.info. We got some people in the house who, I mean, we all come from somewhere, right? And these gentlemen come from somewhere. Tell us where you came from, Abe, because you're like the dark horse, dude. You came right up to the top, bro.
Let's hear it.
Thanks, man. I love my story. Seriously,
I love it too.
I made a video out of that in my YouTube channel, Abbott_Hex as well. And this is like a 20-40 minute video. Today I'm just gonna cut it short a little bit. I'm really coming from the streets of Germany. I was homeless 2 years ago, and I was divorcing my wife, had alcohol problems, the drug problems, all of that stuff. And then I found a video of Richard Hart who explained how to get rid of video gaming. I had no problems with video gaming, but I just used the information out of this video to get rid of all my problems. And then with Hex,
tell me what that one is. I got
now,
some problems. I got to get rid of Richard. What is it?
Just watch Richard's video about how to stop playing video games. And then you're all set. This video is like the basic information for everybody's problem all around the world. And it helped me so much. And then I had no money because I came from the streets, right? So I put in $10 every day into Hex, and then I wouldn't do all the other stuff, buy cigarettes, maybe alcohol, because I already said now I put it into Hex, so I cannot spend any more money. And I just did that for 4 months, maybe a little longer. Later on, I put some more money in once I understood what T-shares are, and then it just went crazy with Hex. You know the price, you know what the Hex did in a couple of months.
So that's the German dream, huh?
No. Actually, right now I'm living the American dream. Look at this.
I see it, but you came from nothing, man.
That's true.
European nothing. Hell, I thought White Trash Trailer Park was rough. That's Euro nothing. Awesome. You know what? I respect the shit out of you, man. I really do. Because you know what? No one was there when it was cold, right? No one was there when no one was there, were they?
That's true.
Now you're building a whole community. So sometimes maybe we all suffer from too much and not enough. So God bless you. God bless A-Bit.
Thank you, Barry.
All right.
So one of the things that I wanted to point out, so now that you guys had some run up and obviously you quit, you don't work, right? To do a 40 tour, right? City tour. So why are you guys doing this? You guys are putting your own financial
they have put their money behind. They spent their money, Tony.
Yeah.
Don't scare them.
Yeah. They spent their money to do this. This is not a sponsorship thing. This is them, putting their heart and passion into it. So why you guys are doing this?
Well, people ask me that all the time. Why am I doing that? Why am I working so much to promote Hex? Because I'm not getting any benefits out of that, right? But I already have been in Mexico, in Acapulco, and chilled on the beach, and I was drinking a little bit. This is now fun after a while. And what I'm doing now is way more fulfilling because I help people to get financial free. The people just send me text messages nowadays, like thanking me for what I've done, like providing the content in German, for example. And this is amazing. This is why I do that, because I want to build this community. And what I'm doing now with Patrick, we are traveling across America. We are meeting our people from the community, and they're all millionaires. I couldn't have a better time in my life right now. I love my life right now. It's awesome.
Exactly, and like you said, it's because what we get back from the community. So without this community, I would say I don't think I would do that. But with all this love and engagement we get from the community, it's just awesome to do that. And actually, I had a full-time job before that as well, and now we are doing even more hours of work for Pulse and Hex each and every week, but it doesn't feel like work. It feels like fulfillment, and that's the reason why we're doing it.
Awesome. And just for our information, is this, have you been to these 40 cities before?
No, it's like a totally new thing for us. So you have been like 15 years ago, 1 year in America. And then just
it doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. So basically, our first time was 2 months ago at the first Hex meetup here in Vegas, and now we are enjoying ourselves and try the rest of America.
Well, Barry, you said it doesn't count, but I've been here in America 15 years ago as a student exchange. I was 17 years old.
Oh, it did count. Pardon me, I thought you were like visiting Disney World or some shit.
It was for 1 year. I had a beautiful host family, and America changed my life back then because I learned the English language. I learned the English culture, and this is impacting me since today. So
I stand corrected. He has been here in a very meaningful way.
And I'm so thankful what America has done for me, and I cannot wait for the next couple of months and to see how America will change me again.
I can't wait for what America's about to do for me. So it's great. One thing these guys talked about was fulfillment. Did you hear them say that? Yeah. They both said it was very fulfilling. If you are not feeling fulfilled, if you feel like, oh shit, my bag's about to get copied, I got problems. Why did I put $300,000 to sacrifice in the Pulse? Oh my God, I got a money bear chasing me. Find fulfillment by joining us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Get in. If you don't know what you're doing, I know what you're doing. Contact me. We're going places. I'm going to get in the car with these guys. We're driving to San Diego. We're meeting Mitchell. Awesome dude, Mitchell. Thank you, Mitchell.
Thanks, guys.
Mitchell stood up. The people are standing up. Stand up, Hexicans. We're coming to a town near you. And this is real. We're stopping our lives. Who can just stop their lives and go on a 7-month tour? These guys can. They paid their own way. When they leave, when the ship leaves the dock, we're free to do whatever we want to support them as Hexicans. We can make like websites and we can do anything. So if you can think up some really great ideas to where we can get more onboarded people at all these stops, at Rainmaker, for real. There you go.
It's great that you mentioned that, because people ask me all the time how they can help out with the things that we are doing.
Move to Vegas. There's a guy named Brian moving to Vegas. Act like Brian.
How can they help promote HEX with our tour, right? And I was tell them, come on, you can do whatever you want, and just get in contact with Patrick and I. We're gonna work out a deal, and then after this is set, I move those people to Barry and T Money, because they are helping us putting the show together. And this is how Mitchell came along as well. He contacted me, asked me how he could help, and you then talked with him about the vineyard, right?
Right.
Which is
It's awesome that we found you guys. Yeah. So thanks for being team managers of this whole road trip. And without you guys, we couldn't do that.
Well, if it wasn't Hex, right, and Hex, and it wasn't like a guy like Richard Hart, and it wasn't the truly just good gentleman disciples, Mr. Hart, that you spawned here, I wouldn't fucking do this with a 10-foot pole. Okay. It's only you guys. It's only T Money.
Right.
I know you. I like you. I trust you. I love you. And we're going to change the world. And everyone's kind of like antsy. You know, we're about to start. I ain't antsy. Okay. This ain't nothing but a thing. We all join together. Many hands make light work. Yeah. Okay. To each one, teach one. It's a certificate of deposit. It's a T-share. You know what I mean? Hex has run up since we started this monkey business. I ran to these cats. Hex was 8 cents. Okay. And now it's not, and it's not ever going to be again. So that's what I'm saying. Find someone, get a ride, give someone a ride. You know what I mean? If you're an Uber driver, guarantee 3 free rides to all the meetups. I don't care. I want standing room only. I want a ruckus. Okay? Because without that, we can't change the world. And when a bunch of like-minded people get together, then they actually can change the world. And it has happened many times in the world. All right, guys. I keep saying the same shit.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you guys want to like join I mean, seriously, it's up to you guys what you guys want to do. So if you guys want to even caravan with them and go to different cities and whatnot, that's up to you guys. These guys, like Barry is saying, these guys are on tour. They're on vacation. If you want to hang with them, you can hang with them. You know, we just us.
I think we sincerely request any business dealings regarding this tour, any giveaways, any free tokens, any wallets that they want to fill up. Come and tell us. Yes. Because the moment that someone says they're working and they're not on vacation, I got to deal with a bunch of shit. Okay?
Well, yeah, because you got to remember they're from another country and they are here.
They have a tourist visa.
Yeah, they got.
Understand what that means? Go look up tourist visa on Google and only do that.
So we're here just to pretty much we're their backup dancers, okay? And we're gonna be doing you know, pretty much all the splits. all the logistics and whatnot, and definitely so we can coordinate things a little bit better. It's just like the meetup. The meetup in Vegas was very organic. You know, there was really no head person. I mean, you know, it's just a few Hexicans that stood up and said, you know, like RG3 and Kinetics and, you know, Mike.
Maddie all in. And, you know, us, you know, if they're coming to our city, we said,
hey, you know, this is my city. I know my city. I know what I can provide. I know the resources I have. So like these guys, they're from a foreign country. They don't know anybody. So please be welcoming to them. You know, welcome them to your hometown. And yeah, let's
get pets. Bring your pets out to meet them.
Yeah, why not? So it's like
I like lions.
Yeah, he likes lions.
Bring your lion. Okay.
So you know, just be cordial with each other, and just definitely you know, if you have special requests,
if you have friends that are in the media, if you have anybody that you know at like the Toastmasters Club that's like a correspondent, the weather girl, whatever. Anybody that writes for the local, you know, magazine, Las Vegas Magazine, Las Vegas Weekly, Seattle Weekly, Portland Weekly, you know what I'm saying? If you know anybody that can get the word out, if you know anybody that wants to go dance out front, I don't care. We just need to make a spectacle so people come and respect the fact that they're going to teach them and let them go. So mine is like a big spectacle. We just want a lot of like-minded people to show up that really know why they're there. And I see these advertisements for these things and they say no shit coins and you know what I mean? I get offended by going, who are these people? All your shit coins, all your no coins, all your everything, bring it all.
Exactly. So there is no pre-requirements. You don't need to be already on the crypto market. You can be a no-coiner, so-called. You can have like a diverse crypto portfolio of 100 cryptocurrency. You can have everything like on centralized exchanges where you don't own any of your keys yourself. So whatever, just come and attend our workshops and just listen to us. Like just listen. We don't need to sell anything to anybody. We are just here to show everybody how they can be their own bank and to explain the hex code. And that's our goal for this whole trip.
So I got a question about the workshop to you guys. So we're expecting like a lot of people in those workshops. How do you guys manage to like work with each one of those persons? Like set up like their wallets and like show them hex. How are you guys going to do that?
So at a one-to-one onboarding, it's always easier, but we will provide a PowerPoint slide presentation so everybody in the crowd can just work with those with those PowerPoint slides. And during the 3 steps, so it's only a 3-step process: a sign-in, a private key, and then the wallet creation. And during that time, we will first explain it like in 2-3 minutes how it works, and then everybody goes along, and we will go through the people. If anybody needs help with one of the first 3 steps, then we go on and explain the HEX staking, the T-shares in detail, and then we have the giveaway. And yes, so in about 2.5 hours, each and every workshop will be done, and we will have 100 or even more people.
New Hexicans, right?
New Hexicans.
The great thing is we are working with the Staker app, and the Staker app is really easy to use. Everybody can just download it and go through the first 2 and 3 steps, and then they created their wallet. So it's really, really easy, and this is why we're using the Staker app. At this point, I also want to give a shout out to Steph and Fireban, the CEOs of Staker app. They're doing an amazing job in the next couple of months, I guess. Maybe their new version will come out, but this is no expectation, though.
Exactly, but
really
on Tuesday evening on Kryptosparbuch, there will be a live stream together with Steph, and there he will explain everything in regards to the Stake app, why they choose this kind of app, and how we can go along with our workshops.
Very good.
Awesome. So they're making an app to kind of hand in hand with
the app already.
Well, the Staker app, they're just making a new version.
Well, the new version just for you guys. I mean, what don't you want? You know, when I hear Hexican, I hear community.
Yes.
Okay.
And
family.
You're right, you know, because like literally everything comes out of the community. So the best statistic sites are community driven. Then you only have hex.com and go.hex.com, which is owned by Richard Hart himself. But there are 5 different front ends where you can use the staking and end staking functions, which are from different people out of the community, which are differently hosted, different code base and all that stuff. So which has nothing to do with Richard. And also like now our road trip, it's not like that Richard Hart asked us if we can go to America and drive through the country to make some promotion, or if he like sponsors us or something like that. No, none of that thing. We just want to enjoy our time. We like this country. We want to visit a lot of Hexicans, a lot of cities, a lot of states here in the country, and that's our main goal. And that's it. You know, we don't.
You want to see the community come out, right?
Exactly.
You want to see all the people come out and just We know when they're coming in. So when they're coming in, let's welcome them in and welcome them out. But to all the OG Hexicans, to all the new Hexicans, to all the smartest Hexicans, to all the most dedicated Hexicans, please show up at these events, even if you got a huge bag, because we need the support of the community to show the new people we have a real community, not a feigned community, not a rug pull community. We actually have a magic carpet ride community.
Exactly.
And when all of us pull together, this is an easy thing. $7 hex and pulse to the moon. This, if you do this right in your heart, this tour never ends, and you teach everybody till you die.
For me, the best part of the community is that everybody feels obligated to do something. Like Patrick and I, we are full-time Hexicans now. This means like we are fully dedicated. I own only t-shirts like this with pulse and hex. I only have this hat, for example. And the people that are coming after me, like the generations behind me that are like a little bit younger in Hex, they will do the same in the future as well. And this will just bring the eyeballs that we need to go to $7.
Exactly. It's just all about eyeballs. It's just all about to bring the message out there. The thing is that people just don't know about Hex, yeah? People often ask me that, but if it's like so easy and so cool, why isn't everybody doing that? Because it's so new, because nobody knows about it. Right. That's the answer.
So we're starting a volunteer army, and it's called Hex Army, right? And you sign up and you do your 20 years. Everyone's dedicated. Yeah. You dedicated yourself, years, yeah. Right? You do your 555. It says the 555 tour to $7. It's part of the logo, people. We couldn't do that if it wasn't almost real.
Right.
Don't they got lost for that shit? We better make it happen or someone's going to come talk to me. We made the logo. So it's called that thing for a reason, and we can't beat it the drum enough. Have a festival in your heart, okay? Go find the things that make you the happiness and apply them to what we're doing. And if it isn't the best you've ever done, my number's 702-443-3989. Call me and tell me what you didn't like about it, and we'll change the next one. We're here for you.
Right. And so also the international Hexicans, you can support us definitely from your live streaming, definitely put the link to our tour, also to the Kryptosparbuch YouTube channel. So, even that way you can get some eyeballs too in the international community.
Can I make a quick announcement?
Yeah, go ahead.
FreedomTV.info would like to introduce Hexray Vision as our latest, newest, fastest, quickest subsidiary in Utah. So Thank you so much, Hexray Vision. We went out, we met their fam. I mean, you know why I know it's a community? We brought our family, we had a good time. Tony's been out there twice. Everybody,
we were out there.
You guys went out
yesterday, and then we helped them out with the studio. Came out so nice, man. Like, you have no idea. We took like so many pictures. We'll post them on Twitter, so you guys can check those out. But the
thing is we went out there because he said, "Hey, man, I need some help with my live stream." And we're like, we can help a Hexican. So we did. And you know how we got there? We called them up and said, we're coming. And they said, okay, we'll see you. And we went, we brought the cavalry. So if you need help, ask a Hexican to help you, because we help them. And now Max Hexray Vision and Jamie, his wife, and all his lovely kids are going to really be behind this. Max is going to drive some links with us. And
yep. And he's also promoting the Salt Lake stop. So
be like Max.
Right.
Hey, let's go over some numbers right here real quick, guys. On nomics.com, we have Bitcoin at 48,000, Ethereum 3,000, and then Hex all-time high at 23, or actually right now it's at 22. What do you guys have to say about that?
Well, I mean, 22, it did hit 25 cents, did it? Like for a short...
It depends like which exchange you are looking
right.
at. Yeah.
And so... it's doing its correction. I do believe it's going to at least double by next month. When Pulse comes out, it's a big integral part of it. Doubling your bag, the airdrop, just that one lifetime. It's not going to happen ever again, right? Are we ever going to fork again? Probably not, right? So this is just do that for your family, right? I mean, what's the worst case scenario? Is that you deposit your Hex and it gets duplicated into P-Hex, right?
There is no PHEX, just HEX on the full stack.
Well, sorry, Hex on the pulse
But
chain.
you
right?
mentioned the doubling, and this is awesome because there was a doubling before in Hex. It's called the big payday, and everybody who staked longer than average got like pretty much double the Hex. And this is now happening again. So if you have the information that there is a fork gonna happen, what you could do now is buy Hex, and then in a couple of months when the fork is true, then you have double the Hex in the future. So
Right.
this information right there gives you already the opportunity of a lifetime.
Right.
Exactly. So, what I think about the recent price action is that we will continue to step up even higher because we still are waiting for the testnet to be launched, and then we will have the announcement of the Pulse chain goes live in a few days. And usually, the crypto market prices are rising based on big announcements. So I expect the same thing happen here for Hex as well. And when the fork hits, there might be like a few weeks of chaotic times, you know, because new markets are pretty much illiquid and they first need to find their true value. And this is always a bit of a chaotic, volatile time. But during that time, if you're just a Hex staker, keep just staking, you know, and then dive through it, and a few months later everything will be good. For example, the last thing, something like this that happened, as you already told, the big payday, we went down in price 86%, but only like for a short glimpse of like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then it moved back up like 30% already, and we did a new all-time high 1 month later, or
Right.
6 weeks later.
You already said it. It's going to be really volatile. So the key going to be buying Hex and not sell it. Don't sell it for really like 1, 2, maybe 3 years just to be safe, and then you'll be golden in the future. Really volatile. That means be careful. Buy
Right.
and stake, and then it's really risk-free pretty much.
This is not financial advice, but I bought Hex today.
Nice.
So like, tell everybody like in our viewership, if I'm like brand new and I'm onboarding today, what is the best thing for me right now to do? I have a, you know,
just accumulate your Hex, and then, you know, it's never all in, never all out, and always be liquid is our Kryptosparbuch strategy. And so you just buy in steps, you know, because you don't know with volatile crypto prices. So tomorrow it might be 25 cents, tomorrow it might be 19 cents. That's how crypto prices are performing. So that's why you dollar cost average in. That means you buy in steps, like today a bit, next week a bit, or during a couple of days like you want to. And then you just accumulate your bag. And my advice would be wait for the Pulse chain to start, and there you make your staking ladder, because you won't need a lot of fees there.
And a lot of people always ask me, for how long is the dollar cost averaging phase? Like, for how long should the people buy? And I always answer, they should just stake. And as soon as their stakes, as their interest is as high as their income, then they can stop buying Hex and just live off the interest.
There is one challenge that I've been experiencing just myself, and I'm sure like a lot of people or newcomers for Hex, they think like it's too late to get in Hex because, you know, they look at the chart and then they're like, okay, so you bought at 8 cents and now it's at 20. Like, there's no much profit for me.
Yeah,
what do you guys have to say?
You know that at 8 cents, there were also a lot of people who say they are late. You know that at 1 penny, there was a lot of people who thought they are late. At 5 pennies, there was a lot of people who thought they are late.
We look back then and we're just like, man, I wish we.
And
we
I'm sure there will be a bunch of people who will look at Hex at $1 and will think, oh, now I'm late. You need just to search to look what Bitcoin did. So Bitcoin was back in the day, like 12 years ago, worth a penny, and this year it went up to 65,000 nearly. So that's a 6.5 million X. And if you just take the all-time high of Hex and multiply it with 6.5 million X, which happened in Bitcoin after 11 years, I guess, or 12, then you would be at $367 for each and every Hex.
So people could never imagine 10 years ago that Bitcoin would go to $60,000 and would make 6 million X. But most of the people did not appreciate this because they sold their Bitcoin too early. Maybe they sold it at $30 or something like this, and they did not make the 6 million X. But in Hex, you are actually safe from yourself. You stake it for 10
You're
years.
safe from yourself.
Stake it for maybe 15 years.
That's really the truth, you know,
then you
because
can- then you will not sell it.
if
a
our
homeless
whole
guy from
bags-
Germany says I'm safe from myself and I made a shit ton of money. It's just funny to hear someone say that.
I was a pleb like back then, and if I had a chance, I would already bought myself a Lamborghini. I'm lucky that I did not because I was staked.
You saved yourself from
I saved
yourself.
myself because when I would have bought a Lamborghini, maybe tomorrow it would be worth a villa, you know. But still, I have this crappy Lamborghini here. So
I mean, still you're going to buy a R8.
we're gonna have nice cars in the future. What I'm saying is, when Hex hit 1 cent, I thought, oh, this is crazy high money, right? But now Hex is at 22 cents. And crypto can go higher than we ever imagined. $7 for me, this is just a short-term goal at the end of our road trip. And in the future, we're gonna have $100, $1,000 Hex. I'm sure
Abit
about
has
that.
a big part in why the logo says Hex $7. So just tell us that again. Like, what the hell? You know,
Why 7?
I said nope, run it.
Yeah,
And
it
the
could have
guy's
been like 5, 10,
why?
20.
Why $7?
Why 7?
Well, back then it was just a meme. Like back then, Hex was not even 1 cent, and I did some calculations.
Back then, you mean like September 2020, you know?
No, we made the logo like a week ago.
I
man.
did some memes.
Come on,
I did
Abit.
some memes, and people always ask me how high. What is your price prediction for Hex in the future? And I just did some calculations, based on how high is how much volume is there in the pool, for example, how much ice are there in Hex, how much money do they hold still, and then this came up to like about $7. And ever since I said those $7 as my meme guy prediction, and back then nobody could believe me. Now we are 22 cents, and this is only 33 more X to go to $7, and now have $7 is in the head of the people. Now they're gonna believe it. Now
Everyone
$7
can
is
make
not
this.
even-
When it's $7, we all did it together.
Yes.
Definitely, yeah.
And then you also mentioned that 12% that you guys are going to be contributing pretty much during the whole US
that
road
would be
trip,
the
right?
goal. Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be the goal, that we at least 10% increase the staking ratio, like the staking people.
Okay.
Yeah, all the numbers that are staking.
And when
right
there's
now,
billions of people, like excuse me, scratch that. There's millions of bags for Bitcoin, right? There's millions of bags for Ethereum. We're the number 3 market cap, and we don't have millions of bags. What the fuck is going on? What's wrong? What is wrong? I mean, seriously,
No,
what's
but-
wrong?
So just think about what might happen to an asset which is pretty new, which is done, which has no externalities in terms of we need to pay 100 people, like developers or the maintenance or something like that. There is no money which goes out for marketing. Only the community goes with their money for the marketing, and then everybody is incentivized to stake in order to earn more Hex. So they are incentivized to once buy, then to lock up their money and basically never sell until they themselves say they want to end stake.
and people always ask me or say when the stakes end in the future of all the stakers, right? The haters say, oh, the people will just sell everything, and then the price of Hex will dump. But actually, the opposite is true, because in a couple of months, my first stakes from back then are coming out, and I'm not gonna selling them. I don't need the money, and do you know what I do? I stake them out for longer to get more T-shirts, because all the stakes I made, they're like money printers. They're printing money daily, and if you have a bigger money printers, more T-shirts, it prints you more money. And this is why I do not gonna want to sell my money printers in the future. I just gonna make them bigger and bigger and bigger.
I'm not a novice in cryptocurrency or digital assets, but I wasn't like unaware for Hex. But the thing that I think is really interesting about Hex is when you have such a community that follows the rules. No one is the boss, but someone goes, hey, if we all go left, we get left quicker. If we all pull harder, we get more.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like how and also the community itself came up with that. Yeah, that cross promotion between each other is the key to success, because nobody in the Hex community needs their viewership to make money out of them. Yeah, so usually when it comes to YouTubers and crypto influencers, they need their viewership, that in their description under the video they can sell like their stuff, their margin trading links, their setup links, their referral links, and all that stuff. When you watch the Hex streamers, There is no such things. There aren't no referral links. There aren't no please give your money to company XYZ that they make something out of it and usually like scam the people out of the money out of their pockets. So, and that's why we as a Hex community, we can cross promote each other. We can make shout outs to everybody because none of those Hex streamers needs to make money based off their viewers, because we are already having our t-shirts, we are having our money printers, and we only want to bring out the message for everybody else.
Great. So it for me, like Hex is promoting it. There's a lot of people that are skeptical, right?
Yeah, but it's okay to be skeptical, you know.
Absolutely, yeah. I was. So when I first started,
I was never skeptical.
So when I mean, this is May 3rd, 2020. That's when I found Hex. I didn't even stake on the Staker app, by the way, or Staker website. It was actually through Tukaneer, which was another whole third party, right? Yeah. Staker app. So, you know, and it was not until later that I found out that where everything was happening in the AA transformation and where I can get more Hex. Yes. So I had to learn, but the only way I can learn is by putting a little bit in. So I remember putting $50 in, and I said, okay, that's not going to break me, $50, right? So, I mean, how would people do it? Just so that, I mean, you have to have an experience. I had to have my own experience to say, okay, this works, right? And so that's what I'm hearing time and time again, right, Julio? When we onboarded you, Alpha. So, you know,
I was very skeptical too, to be honest.
Right.
And I was like, what is this? You know, like I had no idea what cryptocurrency was. Like I was like just brand new to the whole like world. So I was very skeptical, I'll tell you that much.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's healthy. I mean, that's an actual great, healthy way. Now, that's why we're doing these workshops, because it gives you a place to come to actually see and hear it from real guys, not from a YouTuber, right? You know, you can touch him, feel him, and say, hey, this is an actual person that comes here. And then they can explain it to you step by step. We're not going to ask for, like, you know, millions of dollars to put into Hex. No.
Whatever you want to. Yeah. So we are not asking for even $1 or whatever you want to, whatever you are comfortable with, you know. So none of the Hexican OGs just went in one time all in and then staked and never looked at it again. So each and everybody does it. It is a process, you know. It is your own bank, and your own bank, you not only going once to your bank, yeah, you go from time to time. You do today you do this, tomorrow you do something else, you know. So it's a process.
So like I feel like I'm like telling people, come to our pool. And our pool is just a bunch of sea of money, right? And it's like, just come and dive in, you know, come on. And people are like, no, that's not.
Grab yourself a bit.
Right. That, I don't know about that water right there. It's got a lot of money. I don't know. They're going to pull it out when I dive in, right? I mean, that's what the whole rug pull thing, right? And it's really a carpet ride, right? So, I mean, just dive in, get yourself a wallet, you know, your MetaMask,
exactly. or fund your wallet and then swap your stuff into Hex and enjoy the ride.
Like you could do from 1 day all the way to 5,555 days, right?
Exactly.
So
and you can make as much stakes as you want to. So you are your own bank. You decide how much of your Hex you want to stake and for how long. And for example, we have like hundreds of stakes, not only like 2 or 3. We wouldn't recommend it for the future. It's better to make less stakes, like every year or every 3 years, every 5 years, or not less than every 6 months.
Well, I did the mistake of doing way too many stakes. I have over 500 stakes in the future, and this just means I tied myself to the blockchain. Now I have to like click every month at least once to end stake and receive money. It's really hard work. And this is why we are saying...
we feel so bad for you.
Let me see your finger. Is it?
All I'm saying
I'm staking all day. I need a Band-Aid.
I got arthritis in my finger.
All I'm saying is you make even more money when you just put all the stakes together into like one stake every year. So you just make more money and you're more free.
Yeah.
You get more of the bigger pays better bonus.
So can we talk at the difference? We know the difference. I hope everybody knows the difference between proof of
work and proof
of work. But do you realize that you mine your own hex by staking it? That's the aha moment. So share, talk about the difference and why you are mining your own tokens as opposed to buying an Acer 2009 and using a lot of electricity.
Yeah, so usually when it comes to Bitcoin or to Ethereum and you want to make more out of your Bitcoin and out of your Ethereum, you need to become a so-called miner. So you need to buy yourself really expensive hardware only from China. Then you wait until it gets delivered to you. Then you bought yourself basically a new full-time job because you are in charge to take care that you are connected to the internet, that it's like an uptime of 100%, that it's like connected to the right pool, and that you get a little bit of money back. And when it comes to Hex, you don't need all this buying hardware shit or something like that. You just buy your Hex, and then you just put your Hex to work. And then when you stake your Hex, you get T-shares, and those T-shares are your money printers. And this works in a decentralized way because the Hex code is a finished financial product. It's not a project, it's finished. It's also 3 times secured and from external parties reviewed. And when you get your T-shares, when you stake your Hex, you get them, then your T-shares are producing more and more Hex. And when your stake is done with 100% progress, you need to come back. So it's not that some company gives you the money in the end. It's your money, and only you have control over it, and only you can come back in the end or press the end stake function. And when you did it, you get to receive your whole principal, including all the accrued interest, and you can enjoy your life, and you're free to go if you want to restake, if you want to sell something. As I say, that's a great
explanation.
So
Awesome.
what pretty much what
explanation.
he's saying is that, or you're saying is that Hex doesn't have a CEO. There's no brick and mortar.
Yes.
There's no customer service line.
Yes.
There's nobody. So
I mean, the customer service line maybe are like the official Hex chat rooms. So
that's
if you
their
have
Hex
problems,
chat room.
yeah.
That's about it, right? But they don't work for the company.
No,
They're just doing
no.
it volunteer.
Exactly. Yeah.
So when you definitely want to be responsible with your bag. Definitely know how to keep your own keys.
Don't share your 12 words
Don't-
ever
Or
right?
24, yeah.
Or 24.
or whatever.
Yes, your keys. So it's your own vault, right? So you definitely want to be responsible with those.
Exactly.
And are we going to talk about that in the workshop too?
Of course, yeah. So we have the introduction that everybody gets a feeling what is happening today, and then we show them how to make the first 3 steps. Then they are starting, and during they are starting, we provide a slide which is what is important in order to keep your private keys safe. What are like strategies in regards to that? And yes.
And you just mentioned that it's you are in your own responsibility, right? This is the key of our workshop as well. We're gonna show the people how to be your own bank, and that the 24 words that they are generating on this day is their key to financial freedom in the future. If they lose those keys, they lose their money pretty much. And there are several safety steps to take, and we're gonna talk about that exclusively in the workshop with the people, and like make them understand how important that is.
Awesome.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, what if people say something about like the so-called MetaMask fees or the Ethereum gas fees? Like when you guys onboard them on Hex, what do you guys will say?
Yes, so usually you can transact a little bit with less fees on the weekend, and we can also provide the people with some strategies like for not overpaying in fees. And for little amounts like $100, we can always figure something out.
And then also post chain, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Hold on a second. What are you wearing?
Yeah, this mic is kind of on the way here.
I'm
little
wearing
Hex
my
flex right
new
there.
Hex medallion, but Barry, it's about to you to tell the people like what is it exactly, because I got it from this guy.
Okay, everybody step right up. No big deal. We're going to buy a lot of jewelry tonight. No, that's not what's going on. When I met Hex Lion, he said, you know what, I said, I do this, I do that. He does this, he does that. And he's like, hey, can you make jewelry? I said, I can make this. He's like, I want that one.
Yes.
So he has on today a 14 karat gold, 3.9 troy ounce medallion, sporting 22 carats of neo moissanite, 9.65 hardness, test as a diamond with a diamond tester, and absolutely, it's just fucking blinging the fuck out right now. There you go, folks. Step right up. Retail for Hexicans, $25,000.
A nice close-up
There we
action
go.
right there.
Get
There
in
we
where
go.
you
Look at how
fit
shiny
in.
that thing is.
It's redonkulous.
You did amazing job there, Barry.
I know.
You probably did not work on that piece by yourself, but you have somebody, right?
Many hands make light work.
Anytime I ask Barry for a favor or whatever I have, he gonna make it happen. He's the true real rainmaker.
Yeah,
That's
the
why.
Rainmaker, for real.
For
But
real.
Let's get back to the Ethereum question. Like, if somebody asks us what is going on with the Ethereum fees, it's so hard to get into Hex. And then I'm just explaining, yeah, this is the fee you have to pay to get into cryptocurrency right now. This is a problem Ethereum has, but we're gonna solve this problem. Richard Hartz is gonna solve that problem in the
Pulsechain.com.
future with Pulsechain. We are already wearing the t-shirts because we know what is coming in like 2 or 3 months. Pulsechain is gonna be out, and then we have fast crypto like it's supposed to be again. No,
People are really whining about ending stakes. You know what I mean? To end a stake costs people a lot of money.
Yeah, that's why I previously explained that now it's the time where you accumulate your hex back, and once because now is
so
the time
don't,
to get
like,
in, not
get in.
not wait now. Don't wait like for after the fork, because after the fork you only get like 50% of the hex, because now each and every hex will double if you get it now. And after the fork on the Pulse chain, there will be nearly no fee structure. So
I like that no fee structure.
yeah,
Almost.
almost,
Low.
yeah, so-
Almost no
nothing compared
fees.
to
I
Very
think I
low.
can pay that. I think I
Yeah.
just
So
don't
it
bring
will
me
be-
almost the filet mignon. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. The thing is, fee free is not good, because if like it's completely free, there is only one actor needs to show up, and he will spam the whole network, and nobody can make a swap or something like that. But if you have like really reduced fees, then we are speaking about like doing a swap for under a penny.
Wow.
Hey, going back to the Pulse chain, there is a subscriber question.
Mhm.
Shout out to DJ. So he's asking, or he's confused about if there's Ethereum on the Pulse chain.
Yes. So how does the fork work exactly?
that ratio, you know,
So
like
we
how's-
have the Ethereum chain, and in the future we will have the Pulse chain. And when this event happens, it's a so-called fork. So we have the Ethereum blockchain, then we have the fork, and then we have 2 blockchains. And on the Ethereum blockchain, you still have each and every ERC20 coins, which is everything is based on Ethereum. And on the Pulse chain, you will have Pulse, the PLS tokens, and all the ERC20s will get copied over for PRC20s on the Pulse chain. The only exception to that one-to-one copy is Ethereum itself, because Ethereum itself will become Pulse. So for each and every Ethereum you hold over the fork, you will only qualify yourself for 1 free Pulse per Ethereum. But as you know, right now, 1 Ethereum is about $3,000. And in the beginning of Pulse, due to the high total supply, 1 Pulse will be like fractions of a penny for the price.
and maybe
So
I
not a
found-
good swap.
Not a good swap. So
Okay.
it might
That's not financial advice. You want to swap that shit all day? Go for it.
Yeah, so you should only hold the Ethereum you need for transacting on the ETH chain and not more.
Maybe if some viewers are still holding Ethereum right now, I have an Easter egg for them. If you hold Ethereum and you want to have the same amount of your Ethereum on the Pulse chain, you're just gonna do nothing and you wait, and then you will have 1 Pulse for each Ethereum that you hold. And this Pulse not gonna be worth much because you get diluted, because everybody who sacrificed will get way more Pulse. So what can you do? What you can do is, before the fork, change your Ethereum to Hex, wait for the fork, you have double your Hex. Then if you like Ethereum so much, you can just buy it back again if you want to. I'm not recommending.
Wait a second. These go both ways.
What do you mean?
These exchanges, right? You can do anything you want.
I'm just saying, if you like Ethereum, then swap your Ethereum for Hex right now. Wait for the Pulse.
Not financial
for
advice.
the fork. Not
right?
financial advice, of course, but then you have double the Hex. And then if you like your Ethereum, just buy it
pulse.
back.
1-to-1 pulse at 1, which is what we already agreed probably isn't a great swap, versus 22.8 cents. You know what I mean? So there you go,
Exactly.
guys.
Exactly.
Thank you,
Wow.
Abid.
Yeah.
That makes some sense.
Hey, there was a rumor about Ethereum crashing, guys. I don't know if you heard about that. Like, I don't know, like all the way down to like $800. What do you have?
Of
You guys
course,
heard
this is-
about that?
This is the normal phase we are in. We are in the bear market, and Ethereum and also Bitcoin gonna crash. It's just normal to me.
I mean, a crash based on what? Only price wise? Yes.
Only
so-
price. So people were saying like just accumulate as much as Ethereum for the gas fees, you know, all that. when it crashes.
No, I wouldn't accumulate now Ethereum for the gas fees, because the thing is, you just need to have a little bit of Ethereum like for your next end stake or for your next swap, because when you are done with your swap, you have more hex, and if you need another action, then yeah, just swap some of those hex into Ethereum that you have
Another
more Ethereum,
transaction.
yeah, for the next transactions.
I try to keep like
Yeah.
$1,000 in there,
And,
you
and
know.
usually, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, they rise a lot of axes and then they make their pullback. Yeah, we saw this in 2018, and we might see this this year as well. So I don't see a need for buying more Ethereum just for the usage of fees over 3K.
And I think the people
There you
shouldn't
go.
worry about the ETH fees too much. There are two things they could do. First of all, they could use their interest in Hex to buy some Ethereum and stake. But if the people are smart, they're just gonna stake on the stake app. Because with the stake
Yeah.
app in the future, and right now already, you can pay your fees with USDC or Hex. There's no need for Ethereum
Wait,
anymore.
can you make stakes on the staker app?
Yes,
Yeah.
of
Is that
course you
correct?
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
This
If you set up your smart wallet at the staker app, there you can pay your fees in ETH, USDC, or Hex. And if you have your Hex on this smart wallet account, then you don't need any other coin.
Now, is this free or you have to buy the wallet on the staker app?
There is 3,000 of Ethereum cost for each creation of a stake app wallet. But if
Okay.
you're coming to our workshops, if you are meeting us, even other days of the workshop, we build up stake app wallets for free.
And the people maybe do not realize yet, but the stake app is the killer app in crypto. You can stake, you can pay different your fees with different coins, and in the future you will have an awesome front end, like how to make the best stakes in the future. That's gonna be it.
Exactly, and you have all your transactions will go through. So each and everybody out there who has made a lot of blockchain swaps and transactions in the last year know what I'm talking about. It's something pretty tricky to get your transactions through, to not create any stuck transaction. So with StakeApp, this is also solved. And what was the last thing I
The
wanted
biggest
to do?
problem we have in crypto now is to get our fiat into crypto, right? Like directly, by Hex directly, for example. You can do that already in the stake app. The pool is not great yet, and it will be better in the future. But if you want to, you can put your fiat directly into Hex with the stake app. And this is why it's the killer app. They will just improve from here.
Exactly, and you can directly do a staking ladder. So you can say like, okay, for each and every year, one stake, and do the 15 stakes right away.
So is the staker app, once Pulse comes out, or is it going to toggle?
Exactly, yeah. It's user interface will just, and you go in your stake app as a wallet user, so you can use the staker app only for visualizing your whole Hex portfolio, or to actively use the staker app with the smart wallet. And from the get-go of Pulse Chain, there will be just a switch in the app where you can switch between ETH main chain and the Pulse Chain.
Awesome. So we got 2 minutes left here on our show. I just want to thank Patrick, Hex Lion, and also Abid Alan Bittner for being with us. It's a true pleasure. You know, you guys are the real deal. I mean, I
Thanks
can't.
a lot. Actually, you guys are the real deal,
Really?
because without you guys,
Kryptosparbuch.
Well,
we couldn't do the whole trip.
Well, thank you very much. We're just big fans of you guys, and that's why we're really supporting you guys. And like I said, we're just real guys that really wanted to do something different and really put, change people's lives through savings. I believe that's actually what Kryptosparbuch means.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so crypto is crypto just with a K, the German written, and Spar means save, and Buch means book. So it's like crypto savings account or crypto savings book.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
Well, with this being said, when I was asked, "Hey, do you want to get involved with this? You know, do you want to do something with these guys? We're gonna meet them. We're gonna buy a Crown Victoria. We're spending $6,000 on it. We're going to wrap it and drive it up the coast.
That was the first idea.
To now, we're doing 42 stops. Even the dude in Lancaster, he whipped the piss out of me. He's like, I'll do it all. I'm like, so if we went from a Crown Victoria to, I don't know the dude's name. Sorry. But if we go from a Crown Victoria to an Audi 8.
R8.
Yeah. R8, yeah.
And the
R8.
Audi Q7.
You got the Q7. Then you got the Ford Explorer. Okay.
Expedition.
That one too.
The Ford
And then we have whatever else is going to happen.
Right there.
That we don't leave until like Monday the 6th.
Yeah.
Anything could happen. Okay. We could have freaking helicopters following us. But at the end of the day, these men are on vacation. Don't try to do business with them. Okay. Don't. Like, look at me. Don't.
Guys,
Yeah,
don't worry.
Come to
he's
me.
the guy. Yeah.
Right.
Don't worry about our money. We are in America, and here in America, it's just beautiful to spend your money. Nobody asks you questions, but of course, I will not buy houses and cars and stuff like this because I'm just a tourist. Why would I need stuff?
You wouldn't
like
need
this?
that if you're leaving at the end of your visa, right?
Exactly.
All right, guys, let's keep that in mind.
So definitely follow us on freedomtv.info and also definitely Kryptosparbuch.
And bring women to the event. Sign up
Yes.
your mother when
Hey,
we watch this.
We got workshops. We got giveaways. We got
Giveaways,
all
yeah.
kinds of things. So you definitely don't want to miss that out. Freedom TV and Kryptosparbuch. Thank you guys so much.
And
Thanks
we
for having
are
us.
Out. Thank you guys.
You.
Nice job.
Good job.
Vegas Crypto Talk at the Wildcard Studio.